Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Hope you all are doing good. So as we are in Christmas to New Year week, I've again followed a Christmas based theme. Hope you all guys like it. So let's start this. So what we'll cover in this mutual fund series today is the equity based mutual funds, and we'll cover all the types that are there into this equity class based mutual fund. So let's start this. So the first one that we'll cover is large cap funds. I'll help you understand what large cap funds basically are and what large cap stocks are there in which the investment is done by the fund manager managing the large cap stocks. Large cap stocks basically are the blue chip stocks that we have. So the points to be considered for large cap fund is these are open-ended equity schemes. Open-ended we have really covered in our previous video. Do go watch it in case you have missed it. So open-ended equity scheme, this primarily invests in large cap companies, large cap stocks. At least 80% of the total asset or the total asset under management for that fund manager AUM is invested in equity or related instruments of large cap companies. So now the question will come, what is large cap companies? So large cap stocks basically are the top 100 companies that are listed or that are ranked as per BSE NSE. So these are the public companies having the market cap of greater than 20,000 crore rupees. These are usually the industry leaders or the sector leaders that we have in the stock exchanges, and we can take a few examples as Bajaj Auto, Maruti Suzuki. So all these top 100 companies are the list from which the fund manager, a large cap fund manager, can actually select the stocks and pick it for the allocation of mutual fund. Next comes the mid cap funds. So mid cap funds में there is a 65% का ratio, out of which the 65% out of the total asset under management, that is the total asset, should be invested in mid cap companies. Now what mid cap companies are? Mid cap companies or mid cap stocks are basically the stocks that are ranked from 101 to 250. So this is the odd set of 150 companies from which the fund manager can actually choose and put in the allocation for that particular fund, mid cap fund. These definitely are the high growth sectors or have niche market segment. So let's understand one thing. Large cap companies, they have already grown to a level, right? Definitely, they even have a pace to grow further, and they will definitely. But when it comes to mid cap stocks, these are the companies, those who are in their initial stage, or maybe not initial stage, but they are approaching towards that growth, right? So we can expect these mid cap stocks to actually become large cap. And this is the bet that the investor places on, that I want to invest in this growth based mid cap stocks, those who have the visibility to become large cap stocks one day. So definitely the return that a investor invests is higher in mid cap stock compared to what he'll expect in a blue chip or a large cap stock based. The next one is large and mid cap stocks. So this basically is a mix of the two that we studied earlier. So these again are open-ended equity mutual funds, and they invest at least 35% of their total asset in both large cap and mid cap companies. The next one is small cap mutual funds. So now what small cap mutual fund is? So small cap mutual fund is the one in which the fund manager will invest the total asset under management in the companies that are ranked after 250. So see, listen, 1 to 100, that is the top 100 companies are the large cap companies. The 100 to 101 to 250, these 150 companies are the mid cap stocks or the mid cap companies, and the companies that are ranked after 250 in terms of market capitalization, these are the small cap companies. So these are the one, those have a market cap of less than 500 crores, and definitely they need to be publicly traded. Next comes the multi-cap fund. So multi-cap fund is basically a mix of all the stock or all the funds that we have studied earlier. लार्ज कैप स्टॉक्स का भी मिक्सचर होगा, इसमें मिड कैप का भी होगा, स्मॉल कैप का भी होगा. Definitely this is the one that is recommended to the investor. Why? Because we are actually reducing the risk and reducing the uh, cons from each funds that we have. So see, large cap में the return would not be that much high because these are already companies that have reached to a level, right? So from there they can progress, but that progress won't be that much that a mid cap stock can do to become a large cap, right? Even you will understand that. तो मिड कैप का भी उसमें थोड़ा तड़का आ जाता है. कमिंग टू स्मॉल कैप का भी रिस्क ज्यादा आ जाता है, बिकॉज स्मॉल कैप इज समथिंग those who are in the very initial stage of their business, and definitely they can be good, they can become mid cap, large cap, and they can even fail. So that volatility is there. So multi cap mutual funds are definitely suggested क्योंकि उसमें it's a mixture of all the pros and cons that we have for all the three stocks or three categories of funds. Next comes the dividend yield funds. So dividend yield funds are basically the funds in which the fund manager is investing the whole investment or asset under management to the stocks that are high dividend yielding, or those have the history of giving higher dividends. These mutual funds, they follow the strategy of investing in stocks that give generally high dividend. And in this, they have to allocate more than 65% of the asset under management to dividend yielding stocks. Next comes the ELSS, the Equity Linked Savings Scheme. So this type of equity mutual fund is the one which offers investment as well as the tax saving. We have covered this earlier, but definitely this is even a part of equity related mutual fund ka subtype. So we have even included this here. The lock-in period again is 3 years, and definitely we all know that here the investment done by fund manager is for safe and blue chip stocks, which will actually not outline the limit set by SEBI and set by the Income Tax Act, because definitely this is to cater to the safety of tax filers and even to the investors. So here the fund manager cannot take that huge risk. So these are comparatively safe, and yeah, we'll have a comparatively lower return compared to direct equity ones. The next one is value fund. So here the core idea of fund manager is to invest in the companies, those who are having low value as of now, but definitely they are good to buy as of now, and they are appealing for them to invest in. So these are the one in which the company is having value. Definitely we understand the financials and we know that the company can progress in future. But looking at the current price of the share, we definitely know that this is very underpriced. Correct. Whenever it will regain its value, we'll earn or we'll get the profit from that. So this is for the underperforming stock which are expected to perform better in long term due to their strong intrinsic value. Intrinsic value as in the book value that the company has basis the financial that the company is outlaying every quarter. Next comes the contra fund. Contra fund is something that is against the wind. इसे मतलब इसका एक perfect phrase use होता है against the wind kind of investing style. So I'll let you know why. So suppose all the fund manager are thinking कि this sector will perform better, this fund will perform better, this stock will perform better. The fund manager managing contra fund वो उल्टे डायरेक्शन में सोचेगा, वो सोचेगा कि भाई जो अभी गिर रहा है वो आगे बढ़ेगा, समझे? So the manager of contra fund actually bets against the prevailing market trend. So suppose IT industry अभी बढ़ रहा है, right? So the contra fund manager will actually not invest in IT. He'll go to banking stock to invest, or he'll either invest in pharma. Correct. So he'll invest in those who are either underperforming or are depressed at that point in time. अगर करंट पॉइंट को लेते हुए देखें, अगर अभी करंट पॉइंट में जो स्टॉक या जो सेक्टर इज नॉट परफॉर्मिंग वेल, he'll go and invest the asset under management to that stock or to that class of funds. The next one is focused fund, the 10th type. So these basically are the small variety of stocks. Definitely here the focus of fund manager is to focus on a specific sector or a specific theme, and then understand or then prepare this fund allocation. So limited number of sectors are there, and rather than holding a diversified mix of equity, because in equity we have multiple sectors, but if I take the example of mid cap, okay, so fund manager can take IT company be there, he can even take pharma, he can take even motor vehicle related company. But यहाँ पे instead of diversification, the focus is there on only few stocks which seem to be fundamental to the fund manager, and he or she is actually convinced with the way the company is progressing and the growth that the company is promising. So here only a few sector or only a few stocks are taken into consideration and the investment is done in that. The next one and the last one is sector and thematic fund. So यहाँ पे investor, the fund manager actually invests in one or two type of the industry or sector theme. So let me explain you with these examples. Suppose कोई IT industry related uh, sector है. Okay, so here the fund manager will invest all the asset that he is having or all the money that he has pooled into IT based industries. He'll invest in, suppose say Infosys, he'll invest in Wipro, he'll invest in TCS. So all the IT and IT peripherals limited जो भी companies होंगे, he'll put all the allocation to those companies. Major allocation, not all, but major allocation. Definitely, they even need to keep a mix of debt to make the fund safe and follow the guidelines of SEBI. But yeah, major allocation would be there for the IT industry. The next one can be agriculture focus. तो जो भी agriculture related industry है या जो भी machine design करती है for agriculture purpose, tractors हो गया या और कुछ equipments वगैरह हो गया या water pumping systems हो गए, तो all those agriculture oriented industries जो भी होंगी, if the fund manager is thinking that agriculture will boom in coming decades, he'll invest in that sector or that theme. Next can be the motor vehicle one, right? So if the fund manager is of the view that automobiles or the motor vehicle class or the motor vehicle sector will flourish in coming periods, so he'll invest in Maruti, he'll invest in Tata Motors. So accordingly, he'll make the portfolio design for that fund. So that's it for the classification of the mutual funds. We have covered all the classifications that we have for mutual fund in the videos taken in past. You can go through them in case you have not. And in the coming next video, we'll try to cover what are the best mutual funds for each class. And we'll give you an idea and the suggestion basis us that in which one you should invest and why. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thanks.